Hello and welcome to Master Your Mindset with your host, Isis Foster. This is the place to be for anyone who is on a personal development journey. I will be sharing with you my own mindset hacks and personal past experiences. Please subscribe and share if you enjoy what I'm about to share with you and you've taken value from it. You never know who may need to hear it. I've realised recently how incredible it is just to be your true, authentic self. And we see it plastered all over quotes on Instagram. We hear it from people every single day. Just be yourself. Just be true to who you are. But honestly, it is the most uplifting, inspirational and joyous journey you can ever be on. I have been someone in the past who has felt the need to try and please everyone around her. At school, I really didn't want to be the person who kind of stood out like a sore thumb. I didn't want to be the person that anyone would ever say anything horrible to. So I spent most of my school life trying to please every single person in my class. Little did I know that would take a detrimental effect on me in years to come, because I was so used to pleasing everyone else that I was never actually pleasing myself. And it's such an easy trap to fall into. If you look around at your life now, you've probably got multiple groups of people. You've got people you work with, you've got your friends and family, you've got neighbours, you've got people you pass in the street. You've got so many people you come into contact with, and how many of those people are you actually always trying to impress? I know for me, years ago, especially in my school years, like I mentioned earlier, I was trying to impress every single person I came into contact with, and it became so draining. And I remember sitting there after school one day like, why am I doing this? Why am I trying to please everyone around me? And in the process of doing that, I am making myself so miserable. So today's podcast is going to be covering the reasons why it is so important to always be yourself. I always go back and reflect on what I was like as a teenager, because it was about 10 years ago now that I actually was a teenager. So I think a decade is a good amount of time to be able to look back and see how far you've come. And I know that we're all on our separate journeys. And again, this is my own personal experiences. But if you can take anything that I'm saying and relate it to yourself, then that is absolutely incredible. And that is the reason why I'm creating these podcasts weekly. So I honestly believe that everyone in this world has a gift. No matter how big or how small it is, every single person has been gifted in some sort of way. When I was at school, I was, like I said, a people pleaser. I wanted to impress everyone. I wanted everyone to like me. I wanted to be that typical popular girl that everyone really liked. And I just remember being so miserable in myself, but I didn't know how to stop it. It kind of became like an addiction. I wanted everyone to really like me. I wanted everyone to invite me to their parties. I wanted everyone to want to hang out with me and be like, Isis is really cool. And in the process of that, I was kind of ruining myself inside, because I was hiding who I truly was to try and mould into something which everyone around me wanted. And you're never ever going to please everyone at the same time. There's just no way you can do that, because we are all so different and everyone's got different needs. And at school, I was a people pleaser, but then when it came to lessons, I would be super shy. So I would hate reading out loud. And I remember in an English class one time, my teacher asked me to read out loud and I just froze. I absolutely froze. And I panicked. And I remember, you know, when you can feel blood rushing to your face because you are that embarrassed. I just absolutely hated public speaking, which a lot of you now will probably be like, how the hell are you doing a podcast? Like, how do you coach people? I don't actually know how it happened. And that's me being completely honest. And I want to be as open and as transparent with you all as I can, because I went through a lot of trauma when I was younger. So I lost my mum and dad, so I had to grow up really quickly, and I just remember it being like a really big blur. So I went from being this girl that I wanted everyone to like at school, but inside being really shy, like not even being able to read out outside of lessons. I wouldn't be able to like read out of textbooks. I remember dreading going to classes where they would pick on you to read. And then obviously I lost my mum and dad. I had a really traumatic experience with that. And then all of a sudden, I feel like something was planted inside me to say, like, you can do this now. Like, you don't need to please anyone else. You have been given a gift. And you need to now go and share that with the world, which is why I'm here now. And if my teenage version of me could see what I'm doing right now, they'd be like, that's not real. There's no way she's speaking on a podcast. There's no way she coaches girls into how to be more confident and how to make themselves feel better on a personal development level. Like, there is absolutely no way that 10 years forward I would ever be doing that. And this is why I am so heavy on personal development and believing in yourself, because we all have gifts. Some of us may take longer to find them than others. You may be the person in your friendship group which hasn't found your gift yet, or maybe you're kind of trying to compress it and not letting it come out because you're trying to please everyone around you. Because I get that. That was me. I think I must have always had this talent of being able to make people feel good and make people I wanted to inspire people and wanted to uplift people. But because I tried to please people, I suppressed that gift for so long because I wasn't being my true authentic self. And I would say it didn't really come out until about 5 years ago when I started a network marketing business. And I realised there was a coaching element to that. I think that was the pinnacle moment that I was like, I have got something to offer the world. And if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. And then I kind of thought to myself, it's actually really selfish if I don't share my gift with others, because I could actually potentially be inspiring someone to share whatever gift they've got. Maybe you're an amazing cook. Maybe you're amazing at massages. Maybe you're a personal trainer and you're helping people get fit. Whatever your gift is, whoever you're sharing it with, you have got something. Everyone in the world has got something, regardless of what it is or who you can help. We have all got something that we are either passionate about or can help people with. And if you suppress that, you're not helping anyone. You're not helping yourself, and you're not helping anyone in the wider world who can benefit through that gift. So my number one tip that I want to share with you today is, please do not be a people pleaser, because in the process of doing that, you are not pleasing yourself. And if you can't please yourself, ultimately you cannot please anyone else. You may be able to please someone for 5 seconds by saying the nice thing or doing a nice thing for them, but long term, doing that and trying to say the right things all the time and trying to do the right things all the time for other people is going to have a detrimental effect on you, and you will burn yourself out. Trust me, believe me, I have done that. I did that when I was a teenager at school, and it's not healthy for anyone. The right people will come to you at the right time. So find your tribe. By being yourself and showing up as your true authentic self, day in, day out, the right people who are attracted to what you have to offer them will come to you. It's just about taking your time with it and not wanting to rush the process. And by being yourself, do you have any idea how many people you will be inspiring? Like, I have people now on a daily basis come to me saying, you've inspired me because of how you're showing up and coaching clients. You've inspired me because of how you've done so well in your fitness journey. But that is not by me wanting to inspire others or me wanting to please or make other people happy. That is literally just me trying to be the best version of myself. And in the process of doing that, I'm inspiring people around me, and that's an amazing feeling. But just start by trying to do the things that are going to make you feel good. Do the things that, you know, after you've done them. For example, this podcast, I know once I finish recording this podcast, I'll feel so good in myself, because I absolutely love having this funnel for me to explore all of my thoughts, which go around in my head on a daily basis. And if that then inspires someone else to change the way they're thinking or change their daily actions, then that is incredible. But the reason for me creating these was to get out all of my thoughts and to be able to have somewhere to voice my thinking processes. So by doing the things which make you feel good in the process, I promise you will inspire people. And that is honestly an amazing feeling. We all have gifts, and the longer you suppress your gift, the harsher it is on the world. When you're given a present, let's say, for example, at Christmas, it's rude not to open it, right? in front of the person that gave it to you. They'd never be like, oh, just leave it. You don't need to worry about ever opening it. I don't ever want you to see what I got you. So why is it any different to a God-given gift that we've been given? It's not. We've been given something. Once we unwrap it and we find out what it is, it's then up to you to run with it and show it off to the rest of the world. Thank you for listening. If you've loved what I've shared with you today, please give me a tag on Instagram at IsisFoster1 and share it with those around you. You never know who may need to hear it. Don't forget to follow me on here so you never miss an episode. I hope you have a beautiful day.